Today's catch is blackfish, and blackfish is a white fish with a firm consistency that makes for an excellent salad. So the ingredients for the salad are, of course, the blackfish, some extra virgin olive oil, salt, garlic powder, pepper, and I use a little bit of curry. Some people don't like curry, so you can actually leave that out, but I like it, gives a little bit of spiciness. So curry is optional. Then we have celery and mayonnaise. So the first thing we need to do is to wash the celery. Now we need to cut the celery and chop it. You chop the celery up very small, so it's not like big chunks in the salad, but just small, mixed in, very integrated. We're doing a special chef motion. Don't cut off your fingers. It helps to have a really sharp knife, nice big sharp knife. Cut off all the bad spots. A little bit of a bad spot over here. Cut off. Sometimes if you cut the celery down the middle first, it makes your chopping easier. I'm going to gather the celery into the middle of your cutting board. Chop it really small. Okay, now that we have our celery nicely chopped, next thing we're going to do is cook the blackfish. I like to saute the blackfish in a non-stick pan. That way you can use just a little bit of oil, but if you have a regular pan that's not non-stick, you can also use a little bit more oil. So first thing we're going to do is heat up the pan to a medium light. For a non-stick pan, you don't want to use too high of a heat. It's recommended to cook on medium heat. And we let the pan heat up for a little bit. And we add just a little bit of olive oil so that the fish doesn't stick. And we coat the bottom of the pan. Let that heat for a little bit. I'm going to put it on a plate to make it easier to season. So we had heated up the pan and we put in a little bit of olive oil. And now it's heated up a little bit. We're ready to put the fish in. Okay, we're going to let it cook about 5 to 10 minutes on the side. You want to see it start to get a little bit whiter on the bottom, and then we'll turn it over. After about 5 or 10 minutes, we turn over the blackfish so that we can cook it on the other side. And we're going to let it cook for another 5 or 10 minutes until it flakes easily and doesn't stick together. And we check to see if the fish comes apart easily. Oh, that's very nice. Nice flakiness. Comes apart very easily, and it's ready to come out. Okay, now we are ready to mix up the salad. So we put the blackfish fillets in a bowl. We have here 3 fillets, and we chop them up. You want everything to blend smoothly. Once I've chopped everything with the spatula, I put in the celery. And I used 6 stalks of celery for 3 fillets. And then before I put in the mayonnaise, I'm going to chop with this chopper so everything is blended together. So we're chopping up the fish and the celery. Okay. And now it's time to add the mayonnaise. Take the chopper out. And I'll put in about 2 to 3 big scoops of mayonnaise for the 3 fillets. And start chopping that with the chopper. So you want to keep chopping it until you have a nice, smooth fish salad consistency. And that looks about right. And then you smooth it with the spoon. We put some saran wrap on top, cover it up, and we put it into the refrigerator.